All right, welcome back to the Elias Macko Show. Listen, I said CEO earlier on in the program. I think we had the wrong info yesterday. I want to correct myself here. Chairman of the board for Bombardier is what I should have said. Pierre Baudouin, you hear about this story? Now, allegedly, reportedly, cut down 100 trees on public property, all so he could get the perfect view of the lake in front of his mansion. In the town of Lake Brome, neighbors shocked. Town officials as well. Was it legal? Did he get permission from the town? Let's go straight to the top. We head to the mayor of Brome Lake. Richard Burcombe joins us on the line. Mayor Burcombe, welcome to the program.
Well, thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here.
So, what happened here?
Well, we had found out earlier this year concerning the incident. After verification and everything, a permit was given for work to be done on his property. The address is well written on the permit. There was no permit given for work on town land because we don't give out a permit to work on town land. We do the work ourselves, or we contract it out and we pay it. So there was no permit given to have any trees, and it's not 100 trees that were cut. It was a topping of most of the trees, which is right around 100 trees. That is correct.
Okay, yeah, and I would want to point that out. Looking visually here, looking at some images of what was come down, it's the tops of the trees basically leveled off in order to create that view.
That is correct.
Okay,
yes.
So what's going to happen now? You did not give a permit. What are the consequences?
Well, I don't know exactly the fines or whatever, or the procedures or what happens for a penalty. That is up to the land management, the gestion territoire. But what I want to say is I can't really go into detail to naturally to avoid compromising the case. Mm-hmm. But what I can say, however, is that we are certainly leaning towards legal action. Everything has taken fire since Monday with the article in the Journal de Montréal and in social media. So it's not just because of that; it's because of what occurred and maybe what was interpreted by who and where and how. And so we are really looking at seriously about legal action, and we'll let the courts decide.
Can I ask you what the response has been from other residents? Is your phone ringing off the hook? Is it emails? What are you hearing from people in Brome Lake?
Well, I live in the center of the village of Knowlton, so you can imagine going to the IGA or post office or a restaurant or anywhere, and they are outraged like we are. We feel the citizens feel it's a blatant move to have a better view or whatever reasons. But it makes us angry too. It makes me terribly angry. I'm in my last 3 months of this mandate. I've been mayor for 12 years, and I'm not seeking re-election. And all of a sudden, this has come up, and it's very it's an outrage. It's a blatant abuse of going on town land, and it's unacceptable for sure. And that is definitely why we're leaning towards more and more for legal action.
Can I ask you, is this the first time you can recall a story like this? Because I've heard some people say, this is a sense of entitlement. This is a wealthy person with, a beautiful property. They maybe feel entitled here. Do you have stories from the past of other bad actors in the community, or is this really a first?
Well, no, this is, how can I say it? It's always, that is since the bridges were installed in 2018, it wasn't really used for a walking path. We spent $2 million to put bridges in at Trestle Cove and at Quilliams close to Foster, and that way, now the path joins the multifunctional path of going to Waterloo and Granby and all around. So the proprietors around the lake at that time were totally against it in the 90s. Quickly, I'll tell you. And then when I was elected in 2013, we said that we are going ahead with those bridges. And in 2018, they were installed. Some owners had changed ownership and they were more acceptable to it, but it's the infringement on town land. It could be a fence. It could be cutting of a tree.
Mm-hmm.
It could be like they're not right on the sentier, but they've infringed taking with a fence maybe 15, 20, 30 feet of the property of the town on the side.
Uh-huh.
In the past, we have, sent them a letter or whatever and say, we will leave it like that for a while, but another council could come in and force you to change it and take it out, because you can never, have squatters' rights for municipal, provincial, or federal property.
Yeah, that's right. Because if you let it go, you're in essence over time saying it's okay, right?
Yes, that's right.
Can I just ask you, have you had a chance to speak to Pierre Baudouin at all?
Well, like I said, I don't want to compromise the case, and I'm gonna keep that internally.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, I can't give all the elements out to Elias because we have to make sure that we don't, damage the case.
Well, let me just ask you this, and by the way, I understand you may not be able to answer it. Have you sensed anything from him or someone around him that they feel sorry, or that there is a sense that oops, like we did something wrong?
I'll answer to the point that yes, to that point, maybe they feel that they did nothing wrong.
Mm.
So it's like 6 of one, half a dozen of the other for them. So because like I said, in the past, people have trimmed other trees way back in the 90s, and they thought they could continue doing that. The laws of environment have changed in the shorelines and the Bombardier and all that. So now there's no more maintenance of topping trees for view or anything. We don't allow it. And this is something that has to stop totally. Mm-hmm. It's going to ruin a lot of their view, but that's not our problem.
Yeah.
Somebody can plant a tree in front of my house on the other side of the road and ruin my view of Sugar Hill or something, or Mount Echo.
Yeah,
so
that's how it goes.
I mean, that's life, and that's it. So they have to accept that, and it's unacceptable what happened. And like I said, we're going to go ahead as leaning more and more each day towards a legal case.
Mayor Burcombe, I want to thank you so much for coming on and touching base with us, and I'll encourage all of our listeners to go and visit your wonderful community on a day trip or something. Okay,
well,
thanks so much.
Well, thank you, because this morning, Elias, can I add something?
Yeah, please.
This morning at 7:15, you had Louise Penny on.
Yes, I know.
For Three Pines Cafe. And then you have me on for the topping of pine trees. So
I'm telling you, your area is hot. Brome Lake is hot, and for various reasons. Mayor,
mostly for good reasons. Let me tell you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Mayor. We'll talk soon.
Thank you.
That's Richard Burcombe, the mayor of Brome Lake.